What do you do, fellow strangers? Always good to see you. Today's video is going to be more on the short side, but I wanted to make it anyways because I love how this origin pairs with the Figura model. It actually makes you feel like a walking Shulker, and I think that's pretty cool. This origin was created by the Discord user Cake27, who has given me permission to do a review on it, so thanks very much to them for that. It's also for Minecraft version 1.16.5, however, due to it being a bit old, you will need a slightly older version of the Origins mod in order to get the second ability to work. I totally didn't just like go in and record not knowing that, and thus didn't get proper gameplay for the second ability because I'm not irresponsible. Anyways, that's enough rambling, let's jump into the abilities. Alright, also, can we just take some time to appreciate how you can hide in your shell using this model? It's the cutest thing ever, I can't get enough of it. But anyways, yeah, our first ability is obviously Shulker Inventory. You get 9 extra inventory slots, which you keep post-mortem, and there's no really to explain this one. This isn't the base Shulker, so you all know about it. So let's move on to the secondary ability. And next up is our secondary ability, Levitation Bullet, which is self-explanatory. It's just Shulker shot, and as you can see from this gameplay right here, it is totally 100% not bugged. As you see, I just hit that cow and he is currently floating into the sky. Again, I'm very responsible. I did not record this on the wrong version of Origins, and yeah, so enjoy the footage. I'm sorry, I wish I could have gone back in and got on the right version to re-record the footage, but I'm so swamped right now, and I honestly wish I had done a better job at portraying this ability. But I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just the levitation thing. Another origin that I did a review on has the same exact concept, so it's the same thing, and there's not much else to say here, so let's move on to the next ability. And next up we have Sturdy Skin. Your skin provides natural protection against damage and knockback, and this helps up so much. Knockback is a serious pain, especially when it comes to skeletons, because you have to actually get up close if you're using a sword anyway to deal damage to them, and that knockback is serious. I can't even tell you how many times I've fallen off of a cliff or fallen into lava because I've got shot by a skeleton, and even though I almost died here, just trust me, that extra armor does come in handy. As well as we might as well pair this up with projectile resistance. You take less damage from projectiles. Yeah, obviously you're a Shulker, so that makes sense. I'm not sure if the knockback is in the base Shulker. I don't believe that it is. So this is very, very appreciated that it was put into this, I guess, remake of the Shulker. But yeah, you take less damage from projectiles and significantly less knockback, and this does stack with netherite. And now chugging right along to our drawbacks now, we have Heavy Shell. Your Heavy Shell limits your mobility on both land and water. On land you're slightly slower, but on water you're like much slower. And yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good way to balance out the Shulker. You do get a lot of protection, and he's extremely powerful. That knockback resistance, again, super underrated. A lot of people will just rush over it, but knockback resistance is everything. It's what makes netherite so good. And yeah, this is a good way to balance it out, and it gives it a more tanky vibe, so appreciated. And pairing this up with our next drawback, and that's Unwieldy. You can't use long-range projectile-based weapons, and this made fighting the Shulker fighting the Wither, not the Shulker, in the intro, so annoying. Oh my god. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty standard. You see this a lot with a lot of other origins. Not much else to say here. No projectiles for you. And lastly, we have Herbivore, and well, you all know what a herbivore is, so there's no steak for you, no meat of any kind. Can't eat it? Too bad. And that about wraps it up for Shulker version 3 by Cake27. Thanks to them again for allowing me to do a review on it. I had a lot of fun with this origin, and I do think it's a very good take on the Shulker. Makes you feel a bit more tanky and just gives you that levitation ability, and it makes you feel more like a Shulker. And today's model, the whole thing with like the floating Shulker cells, that can be found in the Figura Discord. As always, I get so many comments asking about that. Figura Discord, it's in the description. You can join and you can search for this model. You will have to dig for this. Okay, it's not going to be like immediately there, but you can find it, and then you can download it and play with it yourself. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, and I do want to apologize for the quality of today's video. I'm not very satisfied with it. I do think I could have done a much better job. I'm so incredibly swamped with a lot of different projects right now. I'm working on 100 days. I'm not going to get into it, but I do apologize for that. Tomorrow's video will be a lot better, and again, I apologize for that. That will be it for me today though. Treat yourselves well, and we'll meet again in the next one. See ya.